Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for waiting. I know it's been a long day here at the EPA, and I appreciate everyone staying behind this evening to hear these remarks. And I promise I won't keep you long this evening. But I do have to say something here at the onset. This is the first time I've actually made a visit in almost 4 years to a cabinet agency. Not to say, Mr. Reagan, that you're in trouble. Not at all. But it's just good. It's good to get out of the White House, come down to a few streets, and check on how everything's being run down here. But it's great to be here today, here at the EPA. And I want to thank you, Administrator Regan, for all you do here at the EPA. Today, as we gather to confront one of the defining challenges of our era, I stand before you with a vision of hope and resolve. The issue at hand is not merely an environmental concern, it's a moral imperative, a test of our stewardship of this planet and its inhabitants. Climate change, with its cascading effects on ecosystems and economies and communities, demands a response with its that is matching with its scale and urgency. We cannot afford to delay or pass this burden on to future generations. The time for action is now, and the responsibility is ours to bear. In pursuit of this imperative, I am proud to unveil a new comprehensive plan to, to revolutionize our energy sector and chart a course towards a more sustainable future. And at its core lies a commitment to harnessing the power of innovation, ingenuity, and migrate emissions and adopt to the realities of a changing climate. Central to these plans is the bold initiative to invest in new natural gas power plants and upgrade existing coal fired facilities. By leveraging the latest advancements in clean energy technology, we aim to slash nearly all emissions from the sources by 2032. This ambitious target reflects our unwavering commitment to decarbonizing our economy while meeting the growing energy demands of our nation. But let me be clear, this transition will not occur in a vacuum. It will require careful planning, strategic investment, and steadfast determination. We recognize that such a profound transformation cannot be achieved overnight, nor can it be pursued at the expense of economic stability or energy security. Therefore, we will ensure that this transition occurs only when the necessary infrastructure is in place to support it. We will invest in development and deployment of renewable energy sources, grid modernization, and energy storage technologies to facilitate this transition seamlessly and responsible. And we are going to make a transition. I promise you that. What I also promise you here tonight is this. You have other candidates for this office laying out these immediate targets. Mark my words here tonight. That transition will not take place until this country has the infrastructure available to support it. Moreover, we understand that the transition away from fossil fuels will have a profound implications for communities and workers relying on those industries. That's why that we are committed to ensuring just a just transition for providing support and resources to affected communities and creating new opportunities for employment, economic growth in the clean energy sector. And that is important to me. That is important to me because a few years ago, I made this visit to rural Tennessee. This town existed because of the coal mines. Its very existence was the employees of that coal mine. When the company mined that area, stripped it of all its resources, they packed up and left the people in that town without education, without any kind of support, left them. That's not going to happen under my administration. There will be a transition. There will be jobs available. We're not going to up and lead these communities when this transition happens. Furthermore, we recognize that the challenge of climate change is not confined within our borders. It is a global issue that demands a coordinated, collaborative response from nations around the world. Therefore, we will reassert American leadership on the international stage, recommitting agreement to the Paris Agreement and working tirelessly to forge new partnerships and agreements to address this essential threat. In closing, let me say this. The road ahead will not be easy, and it's not going to be easy. And the challenges we face are daunting. But I have faith in the resilience, ingenuity, and compassion of the American people. Together, we can rise to this challenge, confront this crisis, and build a future that is cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable for all. And one more thing I want to close with tonight. I've had the opportunity to meet several astronauts over my lifetime. And when you talk to them, they tell you about the beauty of spaceflight and about how you can see the view from the International Space Station, they say, is incredible. But the one thing they point out when you talk to them is how thin the atmosphere is. We go outside here tonight, we can breathe, and we can go about life in this somewhat warm evening here in DC tonight. But imagine if the atmosphere wasn't here. Does anybody know here in the room how thick our atmosphere is? Looking out of the International Space Station, it's really super thin. They say it's roughly about 20 miles in height. That's all that protects us from the harmful radiation of space and the very existence on this planet. It's up to us to take care of our planet. Now I know other presidents have come here and have promised climate change, have promised changes in policy, but we're going to make a real effort at it here. We're going to do our very best in the time we have to see that this nation has a sustainable energy policy that focuses on clean energy and that we take care of our planet. If we do that, we will protect it and ensure that it's around for the next generation of not only Americans, but the next generation of citizens throughout the world. May God bless you. May God bless our troops. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.